Okay, so for this day, we're going to continue the discussion about the HTML. But first, Let me go back on HTML editors. So, what I teach you last time was how to use the notepad that is already, or the text edit that is already present in our PC or computers. Or I already teach you about the application that you can use in our cell phone if you are using cell phone. But again, I am not advising you to use your cell phone as an editor, because as a beginner, it will be very hard for you to follow through in every code that we are going to use. Okay, so for today, we're not going to use the notepad, but I'm going to teach you the one HTML editor that is widely used by the developers, most of the developers. No? So we go to the new tab, and then you search about Sublime. So in the sublimetext.com. So download for Windows. So I am using Windows 10. So download for Windows. So after that, so we already run this one. So it will pop out. So you run it. So this is just very simple. There is no really big deal about this. So just yes after that one, and we have here. So it is the destination. So you browse. So let's just click next for the default, and we can see it in the program files. Next, just next, and then install, finish. So after that one, let's close this one. After finishing that, we can see it in our subtext recently added, or in our desktop. We can see it the Sublime. We can just search Sublime, and then we have here Sublime Text 3. Okay. So this is a free version. So if you want a paid version, as you can see, we have here unregistered. If you want a paid version, you can use it. So you can use it. So you buy this Sublime if you are thinking on developing something. What is good with Sublime is, for example, I open this file explorer. I go to the documents, and then we have here my folder for you. Let us say GCC, the subjects, and then we have here, let us add some folder web, BSOA. So when I click here and drag it here, we have here the web folder. So there is an empty. So when I add new file, right, add a click, new file, let us save this into our, as you can see, save this into documents, Sound Thomas, GCC, subject, and then web BSOA. Let us save this into index.html. So as I said earlier, last time, in saving the HTML, it must have uh, an file file index of .html. Okay, so we have here HTML. So we can see in our, we have here folders. We have index.html already. When you go to the folder, we have already the index. Okay, and then also if it we will be told that this is correct when you can see here on our button we have HTML. So this is when you click this one, this is the different languages that is um, acknowledged by Sublime. Okay, so very easy. So as we have in HTML5, we have already the default format. In our Sublime, it's just type HTML and tab. We already have our doc type, HTML, and those default tags that we can use. Okay, that easy for our Sublime. Okay, let's say this one. Let's say this one is BSOA Web Part 2. So Part 2, and then let us put some heading, H1. When you say H1, and then what is good about Sublime also is when you just write a lesser than, and then the forward slash, automatically the H1 will appear. Okay, so this Welcome to my page. So save this one. So to how to run this one? So just go to or we have here view. Okay, or you can just go to the folder and then right click this one. When you click this one, we have already our welcome to our page. So as you can see, we have here the title. So this is our code. We have BSOA part 2 title and then welcome to my page. Okay, so that is for installing the Sublime. Okay, so let us now proceed to our topic. Okay, so the last time we discussed about HTML styles, how to color. So we have here the attribute how to color, the background color. We have also the color, the font using the color, and then we have the font family, and then we have the text size. 300. We have also the text align. So we did not able to use the text align. So let us use it now. So for example, in our example here, in our in our example, welcome to my page. Let us align this text into center. So what is this? So it is in a H1 tag. So just add style equals to text align. So as you can see here in Sublime, we can already see all the we have what we call this one suggestions. We already have our suggestions. We have a shadow, indent, align, orientation. So we can use that. So um, we can use most of them. We're going to use most of them later. So let's align. Let us say center. So we have here, as you can see, it will automatically work. Right, so refresh. We have here welcome to my page. Also, we also have our color. So we need to change our color. Let's say purple for the color of our text. So we have already our purple. Okay, that is for the style. Okay. The next part is the HTML text formatting. So text formatting is very important, especially um, we already encountered this in our word processing. We already encountered this in our Excel. Okay. We have here the bold, strong, italic, emphasize, mark, small, delete, insert, subs, superscript. So I'll just read this one. The B element defines bold text without any extra importance. The HTML strong element define text with strong importance. So let us try. Let's try this one. So clean. So as you can see, when I write the P tag, so it's just answer done P, and then when I tab, automatically it will create an ending tag. Okay. Let us create a text. I am. Let us go to Google. Let us search speech something. Speech. What is HTML? Let us try. Okay. Over here. Speech is human. Okay. Just copy paste here. Copy paste here or pitch. So, as we discussed last time, even though when we paste it is in this kind of alignment, there is a new line after this one. When we run this one, this will be only on one line. So if not to do that, it's either you use pre, but in pre, as you can see, this is not really advisable. Pre, okay, just put. I guess this one I'm using language combinations of vowel and of this word. Let's say, okay. And then select it. So if we as you can see we have here in this wrapper, just cancel this one and then save again. So we have here the pre, no? But that's the problem. So what we're going to do is use the break, use the break BR. So we're going to use the BR. So the BR has no any tab, as we discussed last time. The BR, so we say BR, that's the last one. Then we have here speech is human, and then sure we want this into in the center. So you just put style in your pin, and then you're gonna text align, and then put it center. Um, and then we have here the center. Okay, sir, we want it bigger. So if you want to make it bigger, just need so font size. Let us say 14 px. Px is for the pixel. Okay, so we have here the 14 px. Sir, I don't want to use this font. So again, you need to add the style, font style. Let us say for our font style, let us use Arial. Let us check if this is correct. Okay, let me check your. For the font style, I don't know the font family. Let's say font family Verdana. Save, and then we go to our page. As you can see, we have here we change the uh your your font style. Okay, so let us go now to our topic about the uh, HTML text formatting. So let us try this one: the bold, strong, the italic, and the size. So here, we're just going to enter this one. So even though I did enter that one, the output is still the same. Okay, so I click, so still the same, no changes. Okay, so let us say speech. Let us say bold. This one bold. For the bold is B, and then make sure you have an end tag, because I said if there is no end tag, instead the word speech is the only one that is getting bold, and there is no end tag, everything will get in bold. Okay, so that's the importance. Let us say this one. Let us use strong. For human, we will be using strong. Strong. Okay, so human is strong. Okay, speech human. That is the one. And then for the okay, sir. The question, not question is, sir, can you combine bold and italic? Let us try bold and italic. So I bold and italics. Let's try. I'm just using the outcome. As you can see, the speech the speech changes from bold only into bold italic. Okay, we have also here another sample. Let's just skip the under one, the superscript and subscript. Okay, for the superscript and subscript, we already know that one. So let us say second, and then we have an x sub 1. Okay, x sub 12. So this, let us say the second will be superscript, and then the 12 will be the no 12 will be the subscript. So let us try. As you can see, the second is the superscript, and the 12 is the subscript. Okay, so that is for your for our topic about the HTML text formatting. Okay, so let's skip this one. Okay, also the quotation and citation, we're going to discuss this later. Okay, for the comments. Okay, so HTML comments. This is very important. Okay, so I'm not saying that the quotation and citations are not important, but we're just going to skip that for now. But this is still important. Maybe later we will be discussing that one. Right? So let's go now for the comments. The comments, you can add comments to your HTML source by using the following syntax. So this one, sir, what is the importance of the comments? Okay, remember this note. Comments are not displayed by the browser, but they can help to document your HTML source code. Remember, in development, um, especially when you are done with your project, what will happen if there is someone who's going to edit or going to enhance or going to study your code? How they are supposed to know what is the meaning of all of these codes? So that is the time when the comments will come in. For example, this one. So this is the comment. So as you can see, it turns black already. Okay. So it's just the exclamation point, double tick line, and then also the body became black. It means that it became a comment. So be careful, if you put a beginning tag, you must put an end tag. So double line and then closing. Okay, so this is comment. You cannot see this on screen, but only to remind you. Okay, so this one. As you can see, I added this one. So at the bottom of our code or of our paragraph tag, when we go to our time, you can see here the comment. No? Even though I refreshed it already, okay, there is no comment. So what's the purpose of this comment? So for this one, even though each language, I'm gonna put here the comment. Gonna put here. This is the line break tag. So it means that this tag is the line break tag. So if I save this one, there is no, there is no output. There is no change in your tags. Okay. So that's for our comments. That's for our tags. Okay. Let's go now to colors. Okay. So for the color, we already discussed this one for the color. Um, in our color, what is good? What is need to be noted here is we can use the RGB, the hex, HSL, RGBA, or HNI values. So what do you mean by RGB? The RGB, remember the RGB, the main colors in our the colors. We have the red, green, blue. So everything will depend on this. Now, hex colors is every color we have a hex value. Okay. So for example, the color hex value of colors. Okay. So we have hex value of colors. For example, the black is this one, the green is this one. Okay, we have also the red, green, blue. Okay, so let us try Matis. Let's open this page for Matis one. Okay. So for example, this one. No? As I said, the RGB color is we have here the RGB color, the red, green, blue. So if we're going to turn off this all, meaning there is no red, there is no green, there is no blue, that is black. Okay, let us try if that is correct. No? Let us create a background in our heading. No. I'm just going to put some HR here. Save. Let's try if we can make the color. Let us say style background color. Let us say in using the hex colors, guys, we need to put X and then the number sign and then 000. How many zero? 1, 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6 colors. So, let's try. Open our page. No. You cannot see this here with our age. Let's say paragraph. Sorry, excuse me. Let us say paragraph. Oh, we need to put something. So you have here the paragraph. That is the color block. Okay. As you can see the paragraph. So let us try for the RGB color. We're gonna use RGB For the RGB, we have here 0 red, 0 green, 0 blue. So we already know this one, the RGB color in our Photoshop. So we encountered that one. So save this one. After saving this, the same there is no. So let us say, let us just put the red 255. The full color is 255. The maximum value is 255, meaning that is full red, and the lesser value is 0, that is no red. Okay, both are the same with green and blue. Okay, so red, as you can see, we have red. Let us say just put some 20 red to have it. Say it's the same still black. Let us say 200 red. Is it red already? Okay, that is red. Okay, we have here. And then the same with your green, because for the purpose of 255. So we have here the green one. Okay, with a 0, 255. So that is the blue one. What is the green and blue? The blue green. What is the no blue green? 255, 255. What is the output? The output is this one. Okay, so as you can see, we have 255, 255. It's because every color is just a combination of the three primary colors we have here, no? Say, and like that one. If we're looking something for a color, we have here. This one, let us try. If we can get this color. The red is 114. Let's try, huh? 114. The green is 159. 159. And then the blue is 82. Let's try 82. Save. I'm just going to go here. So we have here, we get the color. This one, this color, and then this color is the same. Okay, that is how you find a color. So, sir, do we need to memorize all those colors? The answer is no. You don't need to memorize those. You just uh, you can look the color here. You can look. So you have here this math is fun. So this site is very helpful. So there are lots of websites that offer. You can go also in Paint. I guess you have here there in Paint. When you open the Paint, if we don't have an internet, if we go to Paint, this is what happens. In Paint, you have here Paint. So in our edit colors, we have already here our red, green, blue. Okay, so we have here, as you can see, we have here the red, green, blue. That is the color, right? So as I said, this one. I'm just need to give another example that using hex. Okay. Again, I will put some comment here. So this I will just put some comment for the first. Let's say this color uses RGB. I'm just going to copy this one. This color uses hex. So for hex, the same for our hex. Let's say, let us adjust this one. I like this color. 794CF. So for hex, you do not need to put hex. You just need number sign and then the number. So automatically, our code or our browser will going to interpret that as another line. Okay, that is for our hex. Okay, that is for our color. We also have here. Okay, we have here the border. Okay, we have here the border. Let us try the border. Oh, we did not. We did not. I guess we're going to discuss this border later na namin border. Oh, we also have here. So CSS. So this is CSS, guys. I'm going to skip the SSS first, huh? Okay, so yes. But if you can do the CSS already, it's very good. But for the sake of this, let us just discuss all the HTML for this video. Okay, so links or hyperlinks. So we already this one. So in PowerPoint, we have already our hyperlinks. So this is the syntax. Okay, a link does not have to be text. A link can be image or any other HTML image. So dili kailangan nga ang link mo is text lang. pwede yapon nga element or image. For example, this one. So, for example, this one is we have so the code for link. Let us say A. That is A. We have, so in Sublime, we just type the lesser than an A. When we tab, we have the href. Okay, for the href, this one we have here. This one here we have this. Please visit my. Please visit google.com. When you save this one, run. Even though it's clickable, but there is nothing. There is no event that is happening. It's because sorry. Uh, na-download na nung tungkol sa salin akong click. No? So, wala may tabo niya na. Sa salin click ana. No? So, salin mo click. It's because there is mo code mo sa href. Wala nakabutang. Pag click mo, asa siya mapadulong. So, you just put here Google, let's say Google.com. If it will acknowledge. So, I said Google.com, only the Google.com. When I click, as you can see, the color is blue. We can edit the color. We can change this color into a color using the CSS. So run. So your file could be accessed. It is because what is Google.com? Okay, so it's because we're talking about the link. We need to use the proper www.google.com or well, aside to use the www only, no HTTPS. Reload. Okay, there is still an error. So you need to say to your HTTPS or the Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Go to www.google.com. Okay. When you go, when you click, and then it is successfully go to google.com. Okay, that is how you use the hyperlink. Okay, so you must always remember to use the full link. For example, here I'm gonna use here. For example, this one, what is fun. Sir, wala may www na, sir. When we copy this one, even though di mo makita ang www, copy na to na. Let us go to our fund. Let us say, click this to select color. Select color. So let me copy this one, but we already copied. I'm just going to close this. This one, I already copied this one, no? Okay, so click copy. Go to our paste. When you paste that one, automatically there is already the HTTP www. Okay, all the links. Copy this. Save. Reload. We have here. Oops. Sumpay. Nga naman sumpay man is because sumpay siya. So, sir, gusto na ko next line. So, you need to use the line break, the BR code. So, you have here the line break. So, when we click this one, color select, we have here map is fun. So, we go to the color. Ayan. So, pag ang i-click na to is Google, we go to our Google ayan. Okay? Good. Okay. That is the very basic link. Okay? And then, or by default, the links appear as follows in all browsers. Unlisted link is underlined and blue, meaning kada daw link nga wala pa nimo na-click, ang panana is blue. As you can see here, dili naman siya blue. Kaya dili naman blue? It's because a visiting link is underlined and purple. Walang purple ang color. An active link is underlined and red. Active link ka ng kamuno pa ka. So, sir, ano blue man? Di ba? One time mo kayo na blue man tong color. So, let us create another link. Facebook. Facebook.com. Just Facebook.com. No link. As you can see, why? It's considering so let's say this one. Ako only backward. Copy. And then paste. Okay. So still purple. Let us go to another website. Yeah, purple pagyapon. Okay, you have here the blue. Sir, nga no, the purple man, sir, even though reload na nimo si sir. Wait. Okay, sir, nga no, the purple man siya, sir, even though imo naman reload is because ang ako kan is hold o cache, no? Sabi itong kanang function bitaw sa browser nga pag first time pa nimo nag-visit nga website, it will load text longer, no? Pero kung second time na nimo dili naman siya mo load ug dugay. Ano man na is because of the cache, no? Cookies. Nabili na da sa imuhang browser nimo nga acknowledge niya nga okay. Na history. Okay? That's why pag wala ko, wala siya, may unvisited pa ni sila, no? So, how to know that this text is a link, no? As you can see, when we hover our cursor, this one, the cursor here, there is no happening, edit lang. Pero pag i-hover na there is a fun, makita na ron nasa ubos ang www.com. Diba? Asa sa padulong. Second one, matispan.com. Dito siya padulong. So, that is how to spot, no? Especially in your mga websites nga daghan advertisement. Let's go to daghan advertisement, ha. Mga website nga daghan advertisement. YouTube. Let's try to YouTube. In incognito, there is an advertisement. As you can see, it takes longer to load. Para mabuan mo asa ka padulong, as you can see, when you click this one, asa siya padulong, diba dito ka padulong sa premium. When you click this one, watch. Muna mga link niya. Ano, click nyo na asa padulong. Muna siya ang mga asa siya padulong. Diba, makita nyo dito sa bottom left. Makita nyo. Okay? So, that's for our link. Okay? So, we have already also here the target attribute sa atong link. So, we can add this attribute. So, the target attribute specifies where to open the link document. The target attribute can have one of the following values. Okay. First one is self. Default opens the document as same window or tab as to click. So, the default daw nga sa link is self. For example, pag-click na ko ani, as you can see, mailisdan, di ba? Ang akong browser. So, pag back niyo muna nito din. So, muna siya ang self. Okay, muna ang default. The second one is blank. Open a document in a new window or tab. Parent. Open the documents in a parent frame. Open the documents in the full body of the window. So, let us try target. So, let us add target. Okay. So, this one here, just put here the target. So, what the target to say first is the blank. I guess that's the blank. Okay, so it will happen the blank. After the blank, we have the parent. So let us try this one. The color will be the parent. So kung dili inubot ng target, automatically na siya nga self ang makuha. Okay, wala siyang default. Sir, pwede mo mulagan siya walay target ang putang. But putang ng target that is for specific na natin ayan. Okay. Let's reload. So, this is blank, di ba? With Google. So, as you can see, it opens to the new tab. Naka-new tab siya. Wala siya ang blank. This one, the parent, okay. So, it open. Magkakaroon niya po siya o self. Naka-open na siya. Dito rin niya po siya. No? Let us try again the top. So, kailangan parent top. Let's try top. For the top, make it top. The top. Okay, disable niya po na for the top. So we cannot see it now. We'll be seeing it ang kuan din niya ang pinaka-purpose din na, no? Later na siguro nato ni makita. Not siguro later makita nato ni ang top lang kalainan when we're using advanced na layer. Okay, advanced na mga HTML tags. Okay? So we have here also the ultimate absolute URLs and relative URLs. So both examples above are using an absolute URL, a full web address in an href attribute. So a local link is this from relative URL. So that is the local link. And then we have the relative URLs. Okay. So for the relative URLs, for example, we have the index. Diba? There is a file na ito naka-index. So let us try to add another file, new file. Let us try. I'm going to save this one into, let us say my name. Let us try home. Not home, let us say profile.html. Don't forget the .html. Okay. So we have here the profile.html. In our profile.html, let us put here my profile. That is the title. So let us try to use the H1. Welcome to my profile. So let us put some style. Text align. Text align will be center. And then we have the color will be, let's say, yellow. So let us try to open the profile. Profile. So welcome to my profile. As you can see here, pangit ang yellow. Let us try to use blue. Pangit ang yellow mga blue. Okay. So we have here the relative URLs. Okay. So this will be our under URL. So let us try. Pag-click na ito, go to my profile. I'm just going to delete. I'm going to go to my index. Mana siya ang mga absolute, diba? Ito siya relative. So let us create another HR. Let's say um, visit your profile. So visiting your profile. So kung saan mo bisitahin mo ang profile. So let's just say profile dot tingnan na to. Yung file mo profile.html. So it is because naara sila sa isa ka folder, sa isa ka folder. Pero din naka-isa sila index of profile. Kay profile.html, when we open the pag-click mo sa deriva ng HR, so basically profile, pag-click na ko ani, automatically auto ko sa profile. So let us say butangan na to back diri sa atong profile. Auto ko sa profile butangan na ko diri og link nga back. I'm just copying it. Not copy. Okay. HR and then we're gonna have a back to home. Asa sa mga back? Kinsang na HTML na tamagon sa index.html. So let us try. No? So visit your profile. Pag back mo na yun, manabalik ka na. So without using the ano na. So that is the relative link. Okay, sir, na nagana mo siya, sir. But the problem is this one. Remember, asa nakasulod si index of profile. Huwag na isa sa folder. Sir, but what happens, sir, if ako'y folder na, sir, let us say, this is folder 2. Ano pangalan mo? Dito nakasulod si profile. Dito sa profile ito. Okay, let us go back. Okay. Back, kasi folder 2. Kasi profile. Pag na to, diba, kasi ako sa close sa Sublime ha, sa profile. Then dito na ko ng profile. Kaya na naman ko profile dyan sa folder 2. Gusto na ko nga sa index, tawagon niya ang sulod ni folder 2. Hindi mo ni siya ma-access. It's because, as I said, user profile, hindi niya makita. Asa man din na siya dahil it may be moved or deleted. So, kung ano ka dito sa imo directory nimo, paano niyo sa directory means asa nakasulod ang imong mga file or BSOA. Di ba sa index, nakalahi si profile na siya sulod ni folder 2. So, ano mo buhaton ni mo, ana? Dili siya mo, ano mo? Ito mo. Asa siya nakasulod? Folder 2, / profile HTML. So, let us see kung na, ano ba? So, when we reload this one, di ba, atong butang is folder 2, nakasulod siya profile. Pag-run na to, ani, makita ito, welcome to my profile. The problem ba nga profile, pag back to home, dili niya makita. Ito kang profile na code, asa man si index. So, maybe, na siya kang, say, like that one. Gumagana ba? Okay, gumagana siya. Meaning, duha ka period, then index HTML. Meaning, tignan niya sa profile nga, oh, na siya dito sa previous na folder ni mo. Meaning, kaya naman ka dito yung sulod, so, profile. So, click mo kung profile mo siya nga, asaw na sa index, at to balik sa isa ka folder, dire. Na siya index. Muna siya ang purpose. Muna siya ang kaning characters. Okay, dire sa index, asa siya ang folder na kasulod, na po siya dito na. Na siya sa profile HTML ito. Okay? That is for your link. So, again, visit your profile, back to home. Okay, let us try to add another. In your this folder, mag-add the folder, new file again. Mag-save ka. Let's say, sa folder ito, yung mga sunod say, about me. About that HTML. Okay, so that is about HTML. So, HTML. So, about me. So, let us say H1. This page is about me. Let us add some link. Okay. ahref. So let us say in your about me, let us say home. Let us add home. So and then index.html. So in our home again, we need to add the about me. So I will not be using break, but I will using this one, this. So in order to for separation. So another data na karon. Say about HTML visit. So, not visible. So profile. We're gonna have here about me. So let's say let's go. So we have here that one profile about me. I'm not using the break. Unlike I'm using the break because I don't want nga mawala sa ubos niya. Okay, profile about me. So, pag-click ng profile, pag-click na about me, balik na sa home. Nibalik siya sa home. Okay. Gusto na ko mapag-click ako sa profile, na ako din dire nga back to home, na ako din dire about me. Para di na ako mabalik sa home. Gusto na ako sa about me. Okay. So, dito sa profile, let us add another nga. Instead nga back to home, mata na ito na about me. And then, we have separator. Okay. So, since nga about me man, dili na tama na nga about the HTML. Dili na. Wala ko na to. Kay, nga wala ko na to ni siya nga sign. Kay, si profile o si about me, nalaman sila sa isa ka folder. So, dili na kailangan nga to. Kani nga sign. Kani. Diba? So, let us see. Let's go to profile. And we have here the new additional about me. Homer diamond. Okay, so let us add na po na yun sa about me na to. Instead nga home, another no, for profile. Okay, let's say home, we have also the profile. So, dili nga pa ito magamit ano yung character. So, kay naara sila sa isang folder. Profile. Okay? So, this one. Okay? Okay. We have here profile, nanay about me, and upload profile, by ito sa home. Ito about me, let's profile, nana siya na yun. Okay, that is the quick navigation. Quick navigation lang is it. Okay. Okay, so that's for the quick navigation. Okay, so for our next topic, we're going to discuss about the we have already the images pala yan, and then making an images. Okay, let us upgrade na yan. Okay, that is for the link.